What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dadcast Games. This is episode 1. And of course, I'm your host, Luigi. Today, we're going to be talking about video game prices. Hope you're ready. Because I am. I'm ready to talk about these prices that I'm not too happy about. But before we do that, I actually want to thank all of you guys for leaving me your feedback. I'm going to take this feedback and work on it. First thing is, I got this feedback from somebody telling me why I'm saying welcome back to Dadcast Games or a new podcast since I've never had a podcast before. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and drop that. I just thought it was a cool way to introduce the podcast, but I guess not. And then also from that same person, they told me how come I keep saying Luigi0136, that I should just say that my name is either give my name or, my nickname, which is Luigi. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. I appreciate the feedback, and I'll be working on that. And then next thing I want to talk about is someone said that I'm a liar because they're always watching me play video games. So I do want to address that really quickly because yeah, you have been seeing me play video games, past few weeks because, it's been the holidays. I've been having days off, using on my vacation and whatnot. So I have been playing, but what I think you missed the point on was the fact that I was talking about that I play games that I could just pick up and play for, 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time. Something that I don't have to invest too much of my own time in. Hence why I said that I play a lot of indie games that, like I said, that don't have to have too much time investment. Why? Because if I start a game that involves, a 50 to 60 hour storyline, I won't be able to really focus my attention to it because I'll be playing it here and there, and then I'll go weeks without playing. So I'll forget what the story was about, or I'll forget what I was doing in the story. So that's what I was talking about. Yes, granted, I have been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 lately, but again, that's one of those games that I'll have to put in time investment into learning the story or the mechanics. It's a game that I could pick up, play for about 30 minutes, and that's it. That's what I was talking about when I meant that I didn't have the time to play games that have a very involving story or long story versus games that I could just pick up and play, and not have to learn many mechanics. I hope that clears it up. If it doesn't, go ahead and leave me some more comments. I actually enjoyed the feedback that I got. With that being said, I do want to invite you guys to go ahead and subscribe to the podcast here on Spotify. If you haven't already, go ahead and leave me a review. Give me some feedback. And as well, I'd like to invite you guys to go to my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading the video versions of this podcast. It's at YouTube at Dadcast Games without any spaces. So it's on YouTube at Dadcast Games. Without further ado, let's get started with this episode.
You're listening to Dadcast Games.
Video game prices. So we're starting to see that game companies, are starting to increase their prices from their base price of $59.99 to $69.99, $70. What do you think about that? What do I think about this? I absolutely think it's annoying. Like I said in my last episode, I'm somebody that in the past years I've started to just wait for video games to drop down in price before I make my purchase, even if they are good. The only times that I actually spend the full price on a game is if it's a game that I really want to support, or that I really really like the story on it, or that I'm involved in, something that I really enjoy. That's where I stand on video game pricing and whether or not I'm going to be spending on it. Like I said, if it's a game that I really really want, I'll probably purchase the $70 version. If not, I'm absolutely gonna wait until there's a sale or until it drops down in price. I asked you, do you think that it's justified that they increased the prices. So I'm gonna give you, I guess, the pros and cons. And again, this is my personal opinion. I'd like to hear what you think. But I guess here are some pros or some reasons why they're doing it, and I agree with the reasoning behind it. Right? Um, you got to think about production value now. Video game production value has gone up significantly since the last time they made a price increase. All these cinematics that are in video games, paying actors and actresses for voiceovers. They're not just getting any random people. They're getting really well known people in the industry doing these voice acting, and they're great. They're not like back in the day, like in this NES 16-bit to 64-bit era or the PlayStation 1 era where the voices were terrible, man. If you remember.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
Stay alert. Oh my goodness. That's one good example of how bad the acting was back then. Heck, even on the PlayStation 2 era when Final Fantasy X came out, do you remember the iconic laugh scene? Oh man, if you played that game, that scene was horrible. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're putting in that effort, so all that extra money is going into the production value of these video games. Now, where I don't agree why the prices should go up is in the fact that these companies nowadays think that it's okay to release a buggy game, incomplete game, and they justify it by, oh well, we're coming out with an update or with a fix or a day one fix. And that to me is, it's annoying, or it's like a kick in the face to us consumers that are wanting to play this video game, but we're getting a half junky game that's not. I'm trying to find the words so I don't have to curse. Made properly. It's not fully completed. It's not, it's in the oven and they pull it out before it's ready. It's not a complete game. So that's where it bothers me, that these companies think it's okay to just release a game that's not complete and just do an update 2-3 months down the road. That's not okay with me. That doesn't sit well with me. What are the last games that we've had that have had that? One that comes straight to mind is Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, I remember I got it for a Christmas gift. I was excited to play it, and it was unplayable. Getting this buggy mess of a game that kept on crashing. It was just not ready. You guys all know what happened to Cyberpunk 2077. It was not a complete game. I'm glad that the company, finally took them, 2 years to finally fix the bugs in the game. And now I hear that it's very good. But with that being said, I haven't gone back to it. Why? Because I was initially disappointed with the game. And in my mind, it just doesn't make me feel like I want to go back and play it. If enough people, though, tell me, hey, go ahead and try it out, I might. But as of right now, most of my friends didn't even try playing that game initially. So none of them are like, hey, the game's good now, go try it out. So I haven't really had that incentive to go back. Halo Infinite actually is another game that, Microsoft made a decision to delay the game because they were initially going to release that game. It was, oh man, like I can't even. I remember that trailer, that first trailer where the Brute and the Master Chief are fighting, and it's just a horrible scene. It's terrible. And I remember that Microsoft decided to postpone this game, and it was for the better. even though they postponed it, they still came out with an incomplete game because look at the multiplayer. They didn't have Forge right out the bat. Heck, they didn't even have the co-op up and ready. And Halo games are known to be played co-op with your friends, especially when you're playing campaign. You want to play that co-op campaign with a friend. Now, I know that they scrapped the split screen co-op, but that to me in this point in time is irrelevant just because you're not really going to your friend's house anymore to play couch co-op. It's all online. Everybody's playing from their own house, from their own device. So I'm not too upset that they scrapped the split screen co-op, but just not having co-op out the gate was very disappointing to me. It was so bad that I didn't even play the campaign until the co-op was out, and that was last year in 2022. So that's just how bad that game was at launch. Where I love Halo, the Halo universe and everything, but not having that co-op available day one was a detriment to it because I didn't play it until they fixed the co-op, and I played it with my son. Like I said, I did want to play with friends, but they were lagging it, so I ended up playing with my son and loved it. I'm hoping to get some of my friends so we could play the 4-player. I think there's like a 4-player co-op, and that would be kind of fun to play. So to me, those are the reasons why it's kind of annoying that these companies want to raise the prices on video games and they're still releasing half-baked games, if that makes any sense. I guess inflation is another reason why they're increasing price on games. So yeah, those are my opinions. Tell me what you think. What do you think? Is it justified that they're increasing the prices? Let me know.
You're listening to Dadcast Games.
With that being said, I want to actually get into some of the games that are coming up this month, January. I'm here at the GameSpot website, and I'm just checking out the video games that are coming out. So as of the release of this episode, it'll be what's today? It'll be the 14th. So that means that yesterday, One Piece Odyssey released. It's for PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. This game actually looks really interesting to me. It's published by Bandai Namco and developed by Ilka Inc. ILCA Inc. It's a role-playing game that includes the One Piece anime. So that to me is kind of interesting. I haven't watched the One Piece. I tried watching. I think I watched like 5 episodes and I didn't really get into it. But this game looks interesting, especially because it's going to be an RPG. Those are the type of games that I like, role-playing games. So I'm hoping that it's a good one. Will I get a release date? Probably not. This is one of those games that I'll probably wait till the price drops and then I'll get it. But yeah, what's coming up next? Then on January 19th, we got 4 games coming out. A Space Unbound, Colossal Cave, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable. Now, I heard that A Space for the Unbound got delayed for some reason. Let me see if there's anything on this website for it. So see, it says dev delays new game due to feeling manipulated by its publisher. I think that's just kind of so you can click on the link. A Space for the Unbound has been put on hold as the developers make arrangements. It's supposed to be releasing January 19th, but it looks like it's put on hold for now. So this is an adventure game developed by Mojiken Studio, published by Togue Productions and Chorus Worldwide. On January 20th, we got Fire Emblem Engage for the Switch. Then on January 24th, Forspoken for PS5 and PC, and Warlander for PC. Then January 26th and 27th, we've got Oddballers and Dead Space. Then January 31st, we've got Season A Letter to the Future and Superfuse. So out of all these games that are coming out in January, what are you looking forward to getting? Or what are you looking forward to play? I already mentioned that I'm interested in playing One Piece, but I'm also interested in playing Dead Space. I absolutely love the first Dead Space. I remember I completed it, played it on the hardest difficulty, and beat it. And it was a really good game. Um, so this is going to be like a remake of Dead Space, but they're actually remaking the whole entire universe in that game from what I understand. So this is developed by Motive Studios and published by EA. The genre is under adventure, 3D action, and survival. It's coming for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. It is going to debut at a $69.99 price point. If you think about it, it's a game that already released, but they are reimagining the world. So is that a reason to raise the price to $70, or do you think that's a game that they should have maybe put at a $49.99 price point? To me, since it is sort of a remake, even though they are reimagining the world, I think it should have been a game that they released not at full price. So if you remember back in the day, games that got re-released, they usually go down $10 in price. So if the game was $59.99, they'll release it at like $49.99. So since now the new price is $69.99, I guess they should have released this game at $59.99. Again, that's my point of view. What do you think? Let me know. Now keep on going. Keep on going. Oh yeah, there we go. This one, Forspoken, January 24th for PS5 and PC. I'm actually very excited to play this game. This is an action adventure game that was developed by Luminous Productions and Square Enix and published by Square Enix. Like I said, it's going to be coming out for PC and PlayStation 5. Let me go ahead and go to the website really quickly. Here's the introduction to the game, I guess. It says, join Frey Holland as she is mysteriously transported from New York City to the beautiful yet cruel landscapes of Athia. In her journey to find a way home, she must look within to overcome the battles against twisted break beasts and the treacherous Tantas. So from what I've seen on the trailers, this game is like action game with some role-playing elements, because it's about, I guess, wielding magic or like powers. So this person, Frey Holland, is gonna have these powers to be able to defeat those enemies, and it looks really good. Like it's like one of those how can I explain it, where you learn certain abilities as you level up, where you have like a skill tree and you decide where you want to build your character to. If you wanted to learn certain type of magic, you go in that direction, or whatever direction you want to build your character at. So it looks interesting to me. I can't wait to play this game. Again, this is a game that's going to be coming out at $69.99 on release. I do really want to play it, but again, it's not a game that I think I'm going to get release date. I might wait until it goes down in price, or just, get some coupons or something to get the game. But yeah, let me know what are the games that you're looking forward to in January that are coming out. What are you looking forward to play? Those are the games that are coming out this month of January.
You're listening to Dadcast Games.
Now, don't tell my wife, but I have been looking at the Nintendo Switch New Year sale. This sale ends tomorrow, January 15th. So go ahead and really quickly, if you're interested in some of these games, I'm just going to mention the top 10. So first game is Paper Mario Origami King. It's going to be $41.99. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, $41.99. Dragon Ball The Breakers, $14.99. Persona 5 Royal, $41.99. Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain, $20.99. I'm actually thinking about getting that one. That was a good game. Since I'm getting older, man, I want to keep my brain young, so I really enjoyed the Brain Age games from the DS. So might be getting this one for the Switch. Then you got Just Dance 2023 Deluxe Edition, $38.49. Mario Rabbit Sparks of Hope Gold Edition. Oh, that one's only $70.19. So go get that one. That's a great price. Is that 10 games? I don't even know. Disney Dreamlight Valley is $22.49. Then Monster Hunter Rise. Actually, this one's I'm excited to actually think about getting Monster Hunter Rise. But I did hear that it's coming out on Game Pass, so I might wait on that. This one is $37.49. Was that 10 games? I don't even know, man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, one more. And then you got Fire Emblem Warriors plus the Season Pass bundle is $55.98. And just for good measure, I'm going to throw in Sonic Frontiers because I heard it's a pretty good game for $41.99. So go ahead and check out those sales. The New Year's sales got a lot of good things going on. And let me know what you buy. I'm excited to play One Piece Odyssey that released yesterday. Forspoken that's releasing on January 24th, and Dead Space that's gonna release in January 27th. I don't know. I might pull the trigger on one of these 3 games. Should I? My wife's gonna get pissed off though. It's alright. As long as you don't tell her anything, I think we're Gucci. And you know what? Just uh just a heads up for you dads out there or anybody trying to save money on video games. Have you ever tried Microsoft Rewards? Dude, that has been a lifesaver for me. My son loves to buy those stupid in-game, I don't know, costumes or whatever for Minecraft and what's that other game? The shooting game? Um, Fortnite. There we go. So yeah, it's a lifesaver when my son wants to buy skins on Fortnite or packs on Minecraft. I get about $10 every month if I do the auto redeem because it gives you like a 20% discount on the $10 gift cards for Microsoft. So that's actually a lifesaver. I do recommend you trying out Microsoft Rewards. If you have an Xbox, you're more than likely already signed up. You just haven't done any of the challenges or the things that you have to do to earn those points. So the way you earn points is by doing searches on the Edge browser, on your mobile phone Edge browser, and then as well as just doing like surveys, like not surveys, but like daily questions. They ask you a question, you answer it. It's like a 30-second thing. Doesn't take you that long. And then as well, if you're playing on Xbox, every achievement that you earn in the Xbox, you get 50 points. And then they give you little challenges every week to get like 1,000 points and 2,000 points, which are very easy to do if you know how to, play out those games. So like there's some where it tells you to unlock 3 achievements on any Xbox game. So I like to save the easy games, kind of like what is it called, Gang Beasts, for those type of challenges. Like I won't unlock all the achievements until I get one of those challenges. So if it's like 3 achievements, I'll go ahead and get Gang Beasts, unlock 3. I'm almost done with that game. I'm almost done with unlocking all the achievements. But there's other games that are very easy to earn achievements in that I save for those particular challenges. So if you haven't tried it out, I definitely recommend Microsoft Rewards. It's very easy to earn gift cards there, especially if you want to save money on games. With that being said, I do want to thank you for being here today, for listening to the podcast, and listening to my rants. And I want to hear what you think. What do you think about video game prices going up to $70? Do you think you find yourself paying $70 for these video games? Let me know. I'd like to hear your input.
You're listening to Dadcast Games.
And with that, I want to thank you for listening, and I'll see you next Saturday. Later.